It's a huge difference, and really it's what this next week of preparation and honestly these next couple of weeks are about is figuring out what that difference is and trying to close that gap. Obviously, we'd love to come out, start like we play at home, produce like we do at home, but that just hadn't been the case. So we've got to find out what those answers are and try to close that gap. And we can't be those two different of a teams. You know what I mean? Winning like we do at home against obviously a good team last week, and then come out here today and just don't get anything done all the way around. I mean, in all three phases. But obviously, when myself, the offense doesn't start well, it doesn't help anything of it, any part of that, and allows them to continue to run the ball with the lead, and just makes it tough on everybody.
Can you remember being on a team where it's this pronounced this late in the season on a good team?
What do you mean?
Just the gap between the performance, just so.
No, I mean, but I also don't know if I've been on a team that's been as dominant as we have been at home. So to be able to put my finger on just that and say, I mean, I'd be reaching in that sense. So like I said, we know it's the same guys that are lining up. We've always taken pride in our communication. So there's some things I can tell you that we are doing right. That's not it. But I wish I could tell you right now. Wish I could have told you before this game. So we got to figure that out.
Clarence Hill for West Program. You guys clinched the playoff before the game, but you know that, and does it mean anything? You know, on a day like today?
No, I didn't know that at all. Didn't pay attention to that. Don't care, to be honest. Obviously, coming into this thing, and I mean, beginning of the year, that's one of the goals. But as we've gotten to the latter part of the year with the way that we've been handling the season, we knew that was just a matter of time. So can check it off, but we've got other things to focus on, and I've continued to tell y'all in different times that this is about us putting our best performance out each and every week, and today we simply didn't do that. And so that's where the concern and that's where the focus is right now, much more than us getting to the playoffs. Is we've got, what, 2 out of the 3, something like that, right, left on the road. So we know once we get to that point, that tournament point, obviously we're not helping ourselves with home field or anything like that like we did today. So it's about figuring out that gap and just making sure that we're trying to get better.
What was the miss with the offense in the passing game?
Missed one early. Boom. I think that obviously that can change the game right there alone. 7-7 to start it off, make that pass. Felt good coming out. Don't know if the wind was behind me or not. Part of it, though, right? You got to move on from that fast, and we didn't do that necessarily. And so didn't get some completions early. Put us down, right? They already had the 7-0 lead. Then, boom, they score again. And at that point, trying to play in a drop-back game in conditions like this is not going to be favorable. I can tell you that. And so they did a great job on defense, disguising for one, putting the top on it, making us play underneath. And as I said, it's going to be tough in conditions like this when they've got the lead, trying to have to just go drop back all game long. So they beat us with the formula.